Hey everybody, CleverDingbat coming back today with another Genshin Impact video. Today we are going to be going over how I am going to build Xiao, what kind of artifacts I am going to use, and if we are going to get good rolls on those artifacts. Let's do this. Okay guys, we did in fact get Xiao. We have him at Constellation 0. He is currently at level 80 because we had enough books to level him up, and also, we fully ascended this bad boy. We have his talents sitting at 877 right now for Whirlwind Thrust, Limniscatic, Wind Cycling, what a name, and Bane of All Evil. So we are going to now take a look at what kind of artifacts we are going to be giving Xiao and working with here. We have already maxed out a Viridescent Venerer's Vessel. Because this had an animo damage bonus on it, and it had flat attack, attack percentage, some HP, and some elemental mastery. Really, in all honesty, I would have rather had something that had some crit damage, maybe a little bit of crit rate in place of the HP and the elemental mastery, but we're going to work with what we've got. We can't be picky because main stat is what is actually the most important thing. Substats are just nice to haves. So I look at this as a win. That's one down. We've got 4 pieces to go. The next piece that I have chose for Xiao that we are going to start with and see how it is going to go is this crit damage helm. It is a Viridescent Venerer's Diadem. It's got crit damage as the main stat. We've got some energy recharge on there, which will be good. We got a little bit of defense for survivability. We got attack percentage and elemental mastery. Again, beggars can't be choosers, but we did get a crit damage helm. The next piece I want to talk about is our flower. We decided to go with this Gladiator's Nostalgia piece here. It's got attack percentage, HP, crit damage, and attack. Really, the only thing that I would have rather had here was maybe crit rate instead of this HP, but I'm not heartbroken over it. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. This is Clever's editor here on the editing room floor, and I just wanted to let you know that after messing around with our artifacts on our other characters, that Albedo had a piece that was much better for Xiao. So we ended up swapping that out with Albedo. So the piece that we just talked about, the Gladiator's Nostalgia before, the one with the crit damage, defense, and elemental mastery, we stuck this on Albedo because Albedo is going to benefit from the defense more, and Xiao is going to inherit the crit damage, crit rate, defense, energy recharge. Just a small change, but it made a huge difference for Xiao, as you'll see at the end of the video. The next piece I want to talk about is the feather. We've decided to go with this Gladiator's Destiny piece, which is obviously attack, and then we have some crit damage on here. We got some energy recharge, which is awesome, and we have some attack percentage and HP again. I would have rather had maybe flat attack here or some crit rate, but other than that, this piece is pretty good. And then finally, the last piece, I'm not excited that it's a bolide piece, but I am excited because it is an attack percentage timepiece, which 1, we were in need of, and 2, we haven't got a whole lot of attack percentage 5-star artifacts. So we have to take what we can get. This also had crit damage on it, which is what we need because we're honestly going to have enough crit rate from other things, specifically being our weapon, because we have the Jade Winged Spear on him, and Xiao scales based off of crit rate. So we're going to have basically enough crit rate. I would like to see a little bit more, but we can get that later. Not too worried about it. We're going to be close enough to 50 that it's not really going to hurt us that much, and we're still getting the crit damage we need. So I'll take that trade-off. It's not that bad, and hopefully we roll really good on crit damage, and I'm hoping also that we roll into some energy recharge as well, because I would like to get that as close to 150 as we can. Preferably, I would like to get anything over 135% on the crit damage. And we got some flat attack here as well, HP percentage and defense, just some more added survivability. But really, these stats here and this main stat were what we were looking for on the timepiece. So we're working with what we've got. So let's take a look at where we are right now before we start leveling up these artifacts in terms of stats and know where we're going to go. So our crit rate we have at 46.3%. It's not going to get much better than that because none of our other pieces really have crit rate on them. That's as close to 50 as we're going to get right now until we get some better pieces. Additionally, our crit damage is at 78%. I see this going up quite a bit because we've got crit damage on all of our pieces, as well as one for the main stat on the helm, which is awesome. And then our energy recharge, we have already at 112.3%. We're going to be golden here. Also, our anemo damage bonus is 61.6. So now, without further ado, we're going to start just going through our artifacts here. I'll probably time lapse this a little bit and then come back in with commentary when I feel like it's needed. But we're just going to level these artifacts up. So guys, these were the stats that we ended up with after the build. We ended up with 50.1% crit rate, 150.3 crit damage, 129.8% energy recharge, and then also 61.6 anemo damage. Build's awesome. As you can see in this quick highlight, because we hit over 100K with it at least one time. I'm not saying that's going to happen all the time with this build, but it's good to know that this build is capable of doing 100K crits. So take that for what it's worth, guys. As for weapon on Xiao, we are running the Primordial Jade Winged Spear. This is providing us with pretty much half of our crit rate. The other half is coming from Xiao himself for his ascension scaling. Additionally, some of you may be wondering what kind of party to run with Xiao. I am personally running him with Jean, Zhongli, and Albedo. I think this is probably the best overall way to support Xiao, because Xiao being a very selfish character, all of these guys pretty much you can use their kits when they're off the field, or at least just pop them in and out real fast. Albedo is going to proc a lot of crystallize, which is going to help Xiao get more shields to aid in his survivability. Zhongli's got the best damn shield in the game. This for Xiao is going to be awesome, and Jean is going to be there to give him the heals when he gets a boo-boo. This is just the way of it in order to protect Xiao, because he is such a glass cannon. If you keep him on the field for any length of time, he is going to take damage. He is going to hurt himself. He is essentially a child with a fork in a light socket. You have to protect him. If you don't protect him, he's going to die. It's just the way of it. No matter how much damage he does, if you don't protect him, he's gonna die. So make sure he's well protected. I prefer to use shields for damage mitigation and then also have a little bit of healing. Jean also will provide him with anemo resonance, which decreases stamina consumption by 15% and increases movement speed by 10%, and it shortens cooldown CDs for skills. This is extremely important. This is going to be extremely important for being able to cast your ult more often, because you will be casting more E's and in turn casting more Q's. Like it's like I cannot beat this horse enough. Anemo resonance for Xiao. It's important. Otherwise, you're going to have to go way more into energy recharge than you want, and you're going to sacrifice damage in order to do it. It's not going to be a whole lot. Is it really going to make a difference? Probably not, but this is just the way I prefer to play it. Also, I love running Enduring Rock with him. This increases shield strength by 15%. Great for damage mitigation. Again, additionally, characters protected by a shield have the following special characteristics. Damage dealt increased by 15%. Dealing damages to enemies will decrease their geo resistance by 20% for 15 seconds. This is where Albedo's E comes in handy. This is just all around good, especially with the geo buff right now. This at face value doesn't seem like it works, but trust me, It's great. Okay guys, well that's how I built my Xiao. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content and you want to see more of me, you can catch me live over on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come on by my chat. I would love to interact with you. Please, come on by. If you want to farm some ore, run some domains, go kill some world bosses, I am always down to play with viewers, so please come over, hit me up in chat. We'll play some Genshin together. Don't forget, we have a Discord. If you are a like-minded gamer and enjoy playing Genshin Impact and want to share Genshin Impact knowledge with one another, come on by the Discord. We would love to have you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, guys. And as always, remember, be excellent to each other, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.